MAWA acknowledges and pays respects to the Noongar Whadjuk people and their elders, past, present and emerging, the traditional custodians of the land on which we work. This acknowledgement extends to the First Peoples nations across the state of Western Australia, where our vision, purpose, values and approach extend. MAWA recognises and values the continuity of cultural, educational and spiritual practices of First Peoples. Welcome to the Pathways in Mathematics presentation. Some of the slides contain a large amount of text. We encourage you to pause and repeat these, as well as navigate to any information via timestamp to find what you're looking for from this presentation. To understand the value of mathematics education, let's first look at a couple of graphs and a table. The skills required for employment in WA have shifted over time, with routine manual labour work and routine cognitive roles such as office administration seeing decreases in the total percentage of employment, whereas non-routine manual and non-routine cognitive employment is seeing a continual increase. Non-routine cognitive work includes nurses, doctors, financial analysts, computer scientists, teachers, lawyers, any roles that involve specific skills with long-term specialist training. Non-routine manual work is any form of labour that can't be replaced by automation. This ties into this following graph. The overall trend can be noted by looking at the large clusters at the top left and bottom right of the graph. Although there is a wide distribution of occupations across this scale, the most important information to draw from this is that occupations where the majority of employees don't have higher education qualifications, these are the ones that are at risk of becoming more automated. This table identifies some non-routine manual, routine manual, and routine cognitive occupations and their prospects. Throughout this presentation, MAWA will address how you can attain the skills and qualifications to support your children's opportunities in non-routine roles in jobs with growing prospects in occupations that require human skill over automation. Australia's chief scientist headed research that found that from STEM qualified people with a qualification in science, technology, engineering or maths, only 25% end up in working in STEM careers. Now, while at first this might seem alarming, actually it's the opposite, as almost all of the remaining 75% are in non-STEM roles, such as the value of STEM skills, they're transferable to almost any occupation. Where Alan Finkel talks about T people, it's the 21st century problem-solving skills and creative skills that prop up the STEM qualifications that are crucial to the success of modern Australia. The following slides provide information regarding general mathematics courses, that is, non-ATAR qualifications. Again, please remember to pause and rewind if you need. The foundation course is aimed at supporting students to attain OLNA. Essential Maths is a course that students who have not attained OLNA may still participate in, and gaining this over foundation is the best way to be more competitive when it comes to highly regarded TAFE courses. These are the topics covered in Essential Maths. For anyone looking at the following career paths or occupations, these are the maths topics that relate to them. Here is a list of ATAR mathematics courses. These are the courses students should study if they wish to go to university. Interestingly, mathematics applications, or mathematics methods, are the only subject courses which are specifically required for almost all STEM course entry. Applications is the most common ATAR maths course studied by students in WA. Looking at the TISC handbook, it's also a prerequisite for many university courses. This means it's required for you to study in order to gain access to that university course. These are the topics covered in maths applications. For students who have excelled in maths through to Year 10 or students who aspire to study competitive courses, methods is an important subject. Notably, Maths Methods has a 10% bonus to the scaled score for maths, therefore boosts your ATAR score. In 2 slides' time, we'll address the value in this. These are the topics covered in Maths Methods. Now, it's quite common For students that have found maths up to this point fairly easy or have attained A grades without much effort, will find maths methods a lot more challenging. It's important to remember the pass grade for maths methods is a C, and that it is important to be persistent and resilient to the challenges that maths methods presents, as it's a huge step up from year 7 to 10 maths. If you read the information above this graph, and don't forget to pause to take in the information, when you look at it you can see the value of studying methods over applications, and after scaling, more than half of method students score more than all but 5% of application students. Maths Specialist is for students who want to progress into courses and careers that are strongly maths and science based, a selection of which are explained in 2 slides' time. This slide shows the topics covered in Maths Specialist. The key thing to remember for students aspiring to STEM university courses is that methods is a prerequisite. Without it, you'll be required to complete extra modules up to and including an extra year of study at university. After this slide, we will explain the options you have if you do not meet the course requirements for university study. Although bridging courses are a great way to get into a course you may have found difficult to based on your ATAR or subject choices, it's important to remember that universities get paid on a per student basis. Therefore, it's within their interests to get students to study at their campus, even if they haven't quite made the standard they initially set. Sometimes bridging courses only take around 6 weeks, but some can be a whole semester or 15 to 17 weeks, meaning you'd either have to add an extra year's study or double up on courses in your 2nd and 3rd years, adding even more studying pressure to yourself. It's best to make an informed choice now for your Year 11 courses to support your aspirations, rather than add additional challenge down the line. SCARSA have yet to release their handbook for 2022, but the 2021 edition is available through this QR code. The following information is in addition to the course details we've provided so far. This table breaks down the different combinations of course study. Rather than talk through them, I encourage you to pause and read through the different pathways available throughout Year 11 and 12. Here are the 4 key places or people you can source more information from. Further to this, the following documents are available by scanning the QR codes on this presentation slide. Thank you for using this presentation to inform your choices regarding mathematics after Year 10.